I think if I'm looking at it honestly, I think OKC probably is in a better position to go win a championship because the rebounding they got with Hartenstein, we know he can rebound with the best of them. So you're going to get second and third chance opportunities, which for a team that's that effective shooting the three ball is going to be just goal. It's going to be amazing. You get open threes off of rebounds, offensive rebounds. Like it's just simple. This is the way basketball works. So signing Hartenstein and paying him $30 million a year is not an overpay. It's not because he's that valuable to them in the way that Mikal Bridges was that valuable to the Knicks. And so where they'll trade six first rounders for him. So to that point of OKC and where they are, like I think the ability to defend at every position is incredible. They have a lineup where they can play Lou Dort and Caruso at the same time. So now they can go after your guards, they can go after your threes. They're going to be able to really get after you and really put ball pressure on your best players for the entire game, right? As well, they brought back Isaiah Joe, re-signed him. They re-signed a lot of their key role players too, man. Like I just like their team a lot. I love what and I think Shea's only going to get better year by year. He's that kind of player. He's a great all-time great level like player. That's where he's headed. That's the trajectory of his career. So I really really like what OKC did. I think they have a chance to win a championship, not just this year, but the next 5-6 years. That's where we're headed with them. And J Dub going to get better and better year by year too, right? Chet as well. But I'm really excited about Jalen Williams. If I'm talking about who I'm excited about more between Jalen Williams and Chet, it's Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams' game gets better and better. He has no holes in his offensive game at all. He's a more than capable defender too. He shoots the ball at a high clip. He can score at all three levels. There is nothing, literally nothing not to like about that guy's game. And to think that when he got drafted, all I said was he looks like Loretta Devine. It's funny how you go from there to here, right? But he is a heck of a basketball player, man, for real. So they have done a great job building that basketball team. Sam Presti is easily, he could be the best GM in basketball. Honestly, we're being very real about it. He is phenomenal. And they've built a perennial championship contender where they're not just built for now, they're built for the future too, as well. So I really like them. I think they can get after Clay. If you're talking about it as a head-to-head matchup with Dallas, I think they can get Dallas out of here. I know they lost in 7 as they were constituted last year. So this year, I think they're taking a step forward and they'll be a bit better. And Dallas got better too, don't get me wrong. But with Dallas, I have more questions about Kyrie's health and Luka's health year to year. You don't know what you're going to get. That's why last year was a big opportunity for them, and it just passed them by. And that could come back to be a situation where you're like, damn, like 10 years from now, you're like, damn, like we could have won our second championship. Since our first one since Dirk left, put it that way. And for that to pass us by, it's a killer. But I think OKC, for all the reasons I named, they're the best team in the West, in my opinion.
Hey, Miles, real quick. Jalen Williams, SGA, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown.
Oh, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown.
Jalen Williams, SGA. Oh, Jalen Williams, SGA for me. SGA better than both of them. SGA is better than both Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. That's not a debate. He's better than both. And J Dub's getting better and better. J Dub's built for them. J Dub's getting better and better, man. He's gonna catch one of them. He's gonna catch one of them. But whether it's Brown or Brown's good. Brown's a better player of the two of them. So he could catch Tatum. For real.
We'll see. I still would take those two over them two. It's not like they're like almost out of their prime. Like they're right in their prime. Like Tatum can always get better. Jaylen Brown's still getting better. Sure, Jalen Williams is really good, but if he can get to the level that those two are at, that would be a win.
It put them as the best duo in basketball because they already have an MVP on that side. I know that Shea didn't win it, but he should have won it. Shea is an MVP. He's in a win MVP at least 2 times in his career. And that's where we're going with him. So he's a superior player to either of those two guys. And then J Dub's a rising, young, super talented player, Tyrese Maxey level player. That's where we're headed with him. Tyrese Maxey level player with J Dub. That's how talented he is. So you have that, and that combination to me, I think it's just the sum is greater than that of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.